Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and welcome to today's Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 521. If you are joining me on Saturday during the premiere, which is 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, or 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom, we are live chatting. Look over there, just look. Are you looking? There should be a live chat going on right now, and usually there's a few hundred of us chatting away. And if you are new to my channel, please say hello. Say this is my first time live chatting, and we will say hello back. I think you will find that the SMS peeps are warm and supportive and creative and just can't wait to make a new friend. For sure. So welcome to everybody. Today's class is wonderful. It's so good. It's easy peasy. It's achievable by the newest of crafters, but all of you who have been crafting like me for let's say forever, are gonna be able to take it and make it even more. So it is Hunkydory. It is limited, not to the extent our Hunkydory is normally limited. Let me tell you, when I have Hunkydory paper, we'll do the Miri paper or their adorable scoreable paper, and I can get my hands on about this much of it. And that's it. And when it's gone, it's gone. I put this order in May. That's when I pre-ordered this product to make sure that I had it and I got enough of it. So while it is gone when it's gone, and it is just one bundle, I do have hopefully enough for the majority of you to be able to get this, should this be something that you want to add to your crafty stash. It is fun, it is easy, it is, oh my gosh, beautiful and cost effective for sure, without question. The bundle retails for over $103, and I think we have it for $69.99. Right? Yay. And of course that means free shipping because it's over $50. So, but before I get there, I have a couple things I want to say, I want to talk to you about. I do have winner chicken dinner to talk about. Should we do that first? Because last week we hit over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. How that is even possible, I don't know. And I'm almost to, okay, so the numbers, there's a big discrepancy here, but I am almost to 25,000 on Instagram. I started Instagram way late. I was so late to the party. The party was basically over by the time I got on Instagram. So I've been the little engine that could, and I'm up to almost 25,000. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. I am less than 100 away at being 25,000. Oh my gosh, that would make my heart happy. My boys, my kids who are 21 and 22, they're all about the YouTube followers because of the play button, but that's for another time. All right, so let me talk to you about my 400,000 subscribers. I don't know how it's happening. I don't know why it's happening. And I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm going to knock on wood and be grateful that there's over 400,000 of you who watch my videos, even if it's for 10 minutes or 30 minutes or the full videos. I'm thrilled. Truly honored and thrilled. So since we hit 400,000, I said we would do $400 in gift cards, because every time I tier up to the next 100,000, we do that number. 500,000 will give $500 worth of gift cards away. 600,000 will give $600 worth of gift cards away. 1 million we'll give 1,000 gift cards away. And I think I'm going to make every manufacturer pony up some prizes if we get to 1 million. I want a switch machine. I want a big shot machine. I want a platinum machine. I want a glimmer machine. I'm gonna reach out to every manufacturer I know that we do business with, and I'm gonna say, come on, I want full sets of inks. Wouldn't that be great for prizes for 1 million? Okay, we have to get there first. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I think that's a good idea. And how can you say no when I'm asking? I don't ask for anything from the manufacturers. I don't. I never go to them and say, could you please give me? I just don't. If there's something I want, even if I want to try it, I will just order it and be billed for it and pay for it, because that's the right thing to do. But come on, 1 million followers, I think for that, I might be able to ask for a little something, something. So all the prizes you get, those are compliments of me. All the free gifts that you get, if you get a free gift with your order, that's me. If I make a good buy on something, we pass it along sometimes as free gifts. Absolutely. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 winners. 8 winners who are going to receive a $50 store credit to Scrapbooking Made Simple. It is an online credit. I know that there are a few people here who are local. Look at now that I'm looking at the name. You have to shop online. It's an online store credit. But you can then say, you can choose the I'll pick it up in the retail store option. Absolutely. So somebody here, maybe it was Deborah Clark, because she's our first winner. Maybe Deborah Clark thought that it should, and I know Deborah Clark. Hi, I miss you. Maybe she's the one who said, I think it should be 8 winners, $50 each, because I asked you to tell me, how should we divvy up the $400? Should it be 1 winner for $400? 2 winners for $200? Should it be 10 winners at $40? And whomever our software picked, then we read what it said, and if it said 8 winners, we went and had it pick 7 more winners for us randomly. And that's what we've done. So I'm not sure if it was Deborah Clark who chose 8 for $50, but if it was, well, you've got 7 new best friends who are thanking you, because their $50 is already in their online account. Oh my gosh. If you do not get this Hunkydory with a $50 credit, I tell you, I just don't even know. All right, so let me announce our winners, and then I want to tell you about my date night. You're like, this is a crafting show. I don't want to hear about your date night. I know, but it's my show. So I get to tell you about my date night. If you are watching this during the premiere and you don't care to hear about it, come back a little bit later after the premiere and you'll be able to fast forward. That's the fast forward. Zzz, that's what it is. Sound effects are required here. So you can go zzz and fast forward all the way till the time I tilt my camera down, and that's when you know class has started, if you don't want to hear all the mumbo jumbos and the happenings and the winner chicken dinner. I get it. But you're going to want to watch the class. It's really good. Okay, so our first winner, I already announced, Deborah Clark. Hi, friend. Oh, way to go. Our next winner is the letter A, Higa. We'll go with that. Then we have Shanna Montrose. Hello, Shanna Montrose. Then we have Debbie McLean. Hello, Debbie McLean. Then we have, I know this person, Colette Espino. Hi, Colette. Hello. Loved my card. Love my card. Then we have Sally. I'm going Sally Griner. Sally Griner? That's what I'm going with. Then we have Wendy Beach, and Lori Sorensen. Hello, guys. Hello, winner chicken dinners. I'm going to slowly scroll it up as if I was a movie showing the credits. That way you can see your name and you know if it was you. Congratulations to all of you. I'm so excited for you. Are you ready to do the winner chicken dinner dance? You have to. I mean, it's a $50 store credit. Hello. That means, oh, gosh, I don't even know what that means. Does that mean it'll qualify for free shipping too? I don't even know. It might. It could. Wow. Lucky you. All right. So let's stand up and do winner chicken dinner dance. Are you ready? You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo, for you. Congratulations to all 8 of you. I hope you enjoy your winnings. It is already in your online account. Go have fun. And, well, when we get to 500,000, we're going to do this all over again, and we'll pick, I don't know how many winners to divvy up $500. Maybe it would be just one winner. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. All right, so before I get started today, I want to tell you about my date night, because I had a date night with Mr. SMS, and he planned this thing all on his own, and it was amazing. So I love Ed Sheeran. I love him. Love him. Cute little redheaded singer. Love him. And he was at SoFi Stadium. SoFi Stadium is huge. It's like 100,000 people. I don't want to see somebody with 100,000 people. That is not me. Because really, what you see is they're like this big because the stage is so far away, because we've got to sit all the way up there where we need to take nosebleed seats. And the crowd is loud. And I am the type of girl that when I see a concert, I like to sit down and I actually like to listen. I know that sounds weird, but I like to listen. I am paying to hear them sing or to watch them perform. So I am typically a sit-down concert type of girl. Barbara Streisand was a sit-down concert. I mean, there's just people who you sit for because you just want to experience. Now, I did go to a Garth Brooks concert. I did, and that was a stand-up concert, no question about it. And it was fun, it was, but I do prefer more sit-down. So I didn't want to go to SoFi. I told Michael, I don't want to go to SoFi, when he said, Ed's in town. And I said, no, I don't want to go to SoFi. It's too big for me. I did not know that Ed Sheeran was also going to be at the Shrine Auditorium. Now, the Shrine Auditorium is by USC in downtown Los Angeles, and it's a small theater. If it has maybe 4,000 seats, you know, that maybe a little more, a little bit less, but it's tiny. I mean, we're talking 100,000 seats, because that's what you hear at 100,000 to 4,000. And so Michael got tickets to see him at the Shrine Auditorium with a very small and intimate crowd. Had no idea. We get there and I am losing my mind that I am going to see Ed Sheeran. I mean, I just like him. I can't tell you why. Maybe I think it's because his songs, they just speak to me. I don't know. I just really like him. Maybe it's because I can understand the words. That's saying something these days, right? And that there's nothing awful or yucky in the words, and there's no profanity, and I like him maybe because of that. So we park, which took forever, don't ask me about that one. We get to the theater, you've got to go through tons of security, no problem, and then I find out where our seats are. We are dead center, orchestra, second row. What? Second row, dead center. Now, I don't want to know what they cost Mr. SMS, because we do not do date night very frequently. And I mean, it's been a long time since we've had a date night, and I'm just going to enjoy the moment. And sitting in front of me is Derek Huff. I'm sure it was Derek Huff. It was Derek Huff. He's on like Dancing with the Stars, and he does all the Disney stuff right there in front of me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So it was little movie star central, because the shrine is so small that it is so intimate. And the first part of the concert, Ed had a band and he had strings up there, and they were playing his Subtract album. So they did all the tracks from his Subtract album, which is very kind of, you know, moody and bluesy, and it was delicious. It was so good. And I know the songs. I know Mr. SMS did not know all the songs. And these aren't songs that are going to be super popular on the radio, not your typical Ed songs. And the strings are playing, and it's just lovely. And everybody's sitting. Then the second half of the concert, which I couldn't believe there was a second half, because quite frankly, a lot of artists after playing 11 songs would have said, "Thank you, Los Angeles. Good night," and been gone. Drop the mic off the stage. But all of a sudden, all of the band members leave, and it's just Ed up on the stage, and he's got his little loop machine. If you've never watched Ed do his loop machine, it is worth the time on YouTube to go Google it. He will do all of the different instruments on this machine. He records them right in front of you. He'll tap on his guitar to get the beat, and he'll do some on the synthesizer. And this loop instrument, he maneuvers with his feet, and it tells when to each of the different sections turn on and off. So he's doing all of that while he's singing, and he is a one-man band. It is phenomenal. So the second half of the concert he called Happy Hour, and we had all of his popular songs that you hear on the radio, and there was Perfect, and there was, you know, Shiver, and I Love the Shape of You, and I mean, it was great. And for some of that, everybody stood up, and Mr. SMS can't stand up. So I was so grateful that Derek Huff and his wife, I think he just got married, they sat. So Mr. SMS didn't miss anything, because, you know, it's hard for him to get up and down and up and down. It would have been a struggle, but it was perfect. Okay, I know, you're like, okay, get on with it. Well, at the end, what I think is the end, Ed is done singing, he's done his loop, he's done a dozen more songs, and he asks, would you like to hear any of my new songs? We're like, new songs? And we're like, yes. And he goes, that's good, because if this was at SoFi and I asked anybody if they wanted to hear new songs, at SoFi, it's such a big stadium. They're there to just hear the hits. I was there to hear anything he wanted to play. I would have listened to anything the man wanted to play. So he goes, well, I'm going to play you some new songs, and typically we would ask you not to record it, but they're releasing in a week, so go ahead. So he played 3 new songs. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I am having my moments. I am feeling all the feels. And Mr. SMS is like, he's so proud of himself. So we listened to some new songs, and then I think again it's over because he's taking his mic off. We're done. Everybody's like, yay. And he's like, wait. And he walks kind of to the front of the stage. Now, mind you, I'm second row. So if he's 20 feet away from me, 25 feet away, that's maybe maximum. And he starts talking loudly. And he said, this is a theater. It was not set up with PAs and mic systems. When this theater was built, it was meant for you to enunciate. And the way the acoustics are is that your voice would carry all the way to the back of the theater. So he said, and he spoke louder, he goes, for this to work, everybody has to be quiet. Everybody has to be quiet. And you hear everybody going, shh, 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 shh. You hear from all over, shh. And he goes, I said, everybody has to be quiet. So everybody settled down, and he starts talking, and he says, can you hear me all the way in the back? And you hear them applaud. So he said, okay, I'm going to come out to the audience, and I'm going to play within the audience. So I'm thinking he's going to walk up and down the aisles and play his guitar and sing. So he goes off the stage, and he comes, they escort him, security, hello, security. There was a thought about maybe kind of getting closer to him, but I thought better of it. So he comes out, and he walks in front of the front row, row 1, and he stops in the aisle, and that's where he stays. So now there's like Derek Huff and Michael and me. I could have touched him. This is where I had the better thought not to. Took me a moment to just like, don't. Security's, he's got security all around. But for 4 more songs, he was as close to me as I am right now to you. I am right now to you. He was that close to me. And no, just his guitar or a cappella, no mics, just his voice and the acoustics in the Shrine Theater. And some people are saying, hey, and he goes, there's always one guy in the audience that thinks this is the time to say what he needs to say. This ain't the time, dude. Shh. And what was beautiful, it was beautiful. He sang this song, and unbeknownst to all of us in the audience, he had brought in a gospel choir. and they were planted all around the auditorium behind us. And as he was singing a cappella, this beautiful song, the gospel choir chimed in, and sometimes it was coming from over this side, and sometimes it was coming this way, and sometimes the whole choir was singing, and you had Ed singing this way, and the gospel choir, their voices coming this way. It was pure magic. I will never, ever forget it, and I loved every minute of it. I didn't want it to end. It had to end, but I didn't want it to end, and it was the most beautiful date night I have had since probably Mr. SMS had his open heart surgery and his stroke. This was beyond what I could have ever asked for, and I will cherish it and hold it, and well, I'll literally hold it because I have video. But I didn't want to take too much video because I didn't want. Don't you just hate it when you miss the moment because you're so busy worrying about whether you capture the moment, you actually miss the moment? I don't think that maybe some of the younger generation understand that because they feel they have to capture every moment. But in the attempt to capture the moment, you can miss the moment. And I didn't want to miss any moments. So I have some video, but the video in my head, my memory, that is what I will replay again and again. So I wanted to share my date night and the fact that you didn't see me on national TV, crazed woman who owns scrapbook store, accosted Ed Sheeran at local concert. This close to like, he's so close. I just wanted to say hi. But I thought better of it. Okay, that is my date night story. Thank you for listening and being part of it. And if you turned me off, well, I get that too. Sometimes, you know, I'm not for everybody. And maybe you come back and you zzz through the story and get down to where I start teaching. But I am who I am. And part of being Scrapbooking Made Simple and part of being me, Stacy, is all of me. It's not just the store owner, it's the store owner and the mom and the daughter and the wife and the friend. It's all of me. So yeah, I hope you liked my story. I will never, ever forget it, ever. And Ed, if you see this, hi. You were simply amazing, and I would love to come to any concert you will ever be at. If you ever felt the need to say hello to Stacy at Scrapbooking Made Simple and send a couple tickets. I know that's a shameless plug, right? But a girl's got to ask. You just never know. Maybe somebody watches me who knows him. Best night ever for my husband and I, especially after such a long time. And the fact that my husband is like, he's a genius. Yes, he is. Okay, I'm gonna tilt down. We're gonna get started for today. I have Hunkydory for you, but that's not where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with some glitter and we're gonna start with some flakes, and then we'll move into the Hunkydory. Are you ready? I don't know, a half an hour into the class, but okay. At least it's not 45 minutes into the class before I get to it. All right. Oh yeah, I can see you now. Down we go. It's good to see everybody. Oh my gosh, what an event. What an amazing event. And Mr. SMS did it all on his own. That's brilliant just there. Even if I was sitting in the nosebleed seats, which really there are no such thing as nosebleed seats at the shrine, everything's good. But okay, so let's talk. So, maybe too close for this. So I have new Hunkydory for you. It is being sold as a bundle only because that's how it's come to us. There are 4 of their, gosh, what do they call these? This is Festive Friends. It makes at least 16 cards. It is their Luxury Topper Collection. So I've got Festive Friends Luxury Topper Collection. It actually makes way more than 16 cards. I have got their Christmas Classics Luxury Toppers, and I'm going to open them. Don't worry, I'm going to show you everything that's in it. I've got Contemporary Christmas, and I've got Winter Wishes. So these retail for $25.99 each. So right there, you've got, I think, about $103 worth of product. Not here. Nope, we're doing it for $69.99, and you get all of it. But they added more. They included the magazine. Now, their magazine is filled with ideas and samples and how-tos and templates and just beautiful, beautiful pages. In fact, it says 87 festive makes. There's pages on how to do product that are in these kits. But then when you get towards the middle, look at, see, these are all in. These are all in the kits that I have for you. When you get towards the middle, yep, these are all in. Then, oh, see, look at, isn't that beautiful? Then they start doing like a free gift type of an item where you've got paper that you can use. Let me go back a little bit further. So you've got double-sided papers, heavy, that you can use, cut up, and make even more with it. And all of this is included in your bundle. Just beautiful. It's all free inside the magazine that comes with the bundle that we have. And then more makes, and at the end, there's even templates on how to make some of the boxes and bags and tags and things that they showed you in the magazine. So all of the sizes that you need and how to score. So this is the bundle for today. You've got the magazine, and then you've got 4 different luxury topper collections, and I'll walk you through each one of them because I'm going to try and use each one of them. But before we go there, I think I'm going to start with the glitter and the foil. All right, so today I have got the MicroFine, or finest of fine glitters. It is a MicroFine glitter. It's from our friends at GG. I have 10 colors. I think that most of you probably already own this, and if you don't, then I'm hoping you own something very similar. This is not a normal glitter. This is a MicroFine glitter, which means that it's been ground super, super, super fine. All glitter, like this glitter could be MicroFine or it could be chunky. It could be a glitter, this color could be something that you see in the stuff that you use for school classrooms. It all starts as the same product, but what makes it different is how finely it's ground. Whether it be a standard glitter, a chunky glitter, a MicroFine glitter, the glitter all starts as the same stuff, but how finely it's ground is what makes the difference. Now this bottle is very small. It's $3.99, and it's like, well, that doesn't give you very much, does it? Because the glitter is ground so fine, you use almost nothing. This bottle's going to last you every bit as long as a jumbo size bottle of chunky glitter would, just because it is ground so fine. It has a very polished feel to it. When you run your hands over it, it does not feel like glitter. It feels like almost like a velvet. And this glitter does have to be burnished to come alive. You're like, what do you mean it has to be burnished to come alive? Well, I'm going to show you that because we're going to play a little bit. I'm going to show you each of the colors, and I'm going to grab a piece of black paper. And I'm going to grab some double-sided adhesive. So this is Stacy tape. It is double-sided adhesive. It is longer, a little bit stronger than most double-sided tapes out there, and all double-sided tapes are not the same. If you run to the dollar store to buy double-sided tape, it is not the same quality that you would get from, let's say, Scorepal, which is Sukwang tape, and it says, you'll see it says Sukwang, Sukwang, Sukwang on the liner. This is the liner. We used to sell that tape until they came to me and they said, hey, what if we could do something for you a little bit longer, a little bit stronger, and a little bit less money? And I said, well, hello. Also, Elizabeth Crafts tape is something that I can highly recommend because it does what it's supposed to do and you're not going to be disappointed in it. And then of course there's this Scrapbooking Made Simple adhesive. So my tape, you're able to tear it. You don't have to cut it. And I'm just going to make some strips. Let's see if I can get 10 on here. 1, 2, 3. And you see how easy it is to tear? It will hold paper, it will hold beads, it will hold sequins, it will hold fabric, it will hold metal. We have lots of crafters say that their Stacy tape goes missing because their spouses will find it and take it out to their garage and keep it for themselves. It's held down carpet in an RV. Hello, Polly. It held my Mary Poppins dress for 3 weeks. It has been used to hem pants in a pinch. Let's see, how am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I think I might get it. So there's 10 colors of glitter. So I'm trying to get 10 strips down here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about by the hair of my chinny chin chin? But that's all it takes sometimes. 10. Wahoo kachoo for me. Now let's pull it up. And I'm just going to cut all my excess off. So I have a pair of non-stick scissors. These are by Westcott. Non-stick is going to make your heart happy. Look at that. It just comes right off. Regular scissors will cut it, but then you're going to have to peel the Stacy tape off the regular scissors. So if you've got some non-stick, that'll make your life a little bit easier. And we sold these. If you have the Westcott scissors from us, we did a flash sale on them. Gosh, I don't know, a couple years ago. And these are the same ones that I had then, I'm still using. And I know that Sam's Club and maybe Costco sell Westcott scissors, and they sell them in a bundle, and I think some of those are also non-stick, and they're really maybe 3 or 4 pair you get for like $15 or $16. So there we go. Now to make this work, all I have to do is peel 1 strip off at a time and glitter it so you can see the different colors of glitter. And I think I will start so you can see the adhesive is right there. I don't need my liner anymore. I am going to bring over a little, and maybe I'll start with the red. And I'm just going to put some glitter on and kind of let it walk on down. I'm going to take an inexpensive makeup brush and I'm going to brush it right down. And you can see it's a no mess glitter. I have all of this. See how easily it comes into a pile? And I can put it right back. Which is why I say when you use this, you really don't use much at all because it is ground so fine. Now I'm going to put my lid on because I know me. And I've got my red. But I said it needs to be burnished to make it like come alive. And that's true. If you take your finger and you just rub, oh, I don't know, did you see that? Okay, can you see this is like really happy? Let me see if I can zoom in. And see if I can get it so you can see. So I'm gonna start here. Can you see how bright that becomes? I'm burnishing the glitter into, can you see how bright that is? Oh, that's happy. Now I'm not pushing so hard that I'm going, and I'm not like so light. I'm just giving a nice all over pressure so that that glitter brightens up and it really becomes a beautiful red. So let me go back and let me do the next color. And this time maybe we'll do the blue. Isn't that a beautiful blue? And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the top and let it walk itself on down. And where it's sticky, that glitter is going to adhere. Tap off. And you're like, oh my gosh, you got it all over the red. You just ruined your red. But did I? I don't think so. Take that brush. And my red stays red and my blue stays blue. Because I burnished the glitter in, there's no mixing. I used to, years ago, teach a class called Be a Glitter Goddess, and it was an all-day class, and we had so much fun. And the things I taught you to do with glitter was crazy good. But then life happened. Now I'm going to take my finger, and again, I'm going to burnish. So I'm not going to rub so hard that it's like, but I'm not going to, it's also not this. You got to give a little bit of elbow grease in there, and all it's going to do is brighten that glitter up literally in front of your face. While you are looking at it, all of a sudden it becomes beautiful. And when you feel it, it does not feel like glitter. Now let me see if I can get, I'm gonna get that blue off my finger. So I have a little bit of blue on my finger. Oh, see, it's right there. Let me get my blue. I wanna get my blue off my finger. And that way you can see, there. Doesn't make a mess. It doesn't flake everywhere. It doesn't move everywhere. Once you're down, you're down. So I've done those two colors. Now maybe let's do a green. And I just want to do all the colors so you can see them. And this is on black paper. They look identical on white paper because it's an opaque glitter. So same thing, I kind of dumped it everywhere. Take my inexpensive makeup brush and just brush it right off. Okay, so let's polish that one and move on. And this way you can see all the colors. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. You make magic. It's called making the glitter happy. When you burnish it, it brightens. It makes it happy. It's like, oh, where'd you come from? But you're gorgeous. All right, and then maybe we'll do that baby blue. Maybe we'll do the pink. How about we do a pink? Doesn't matter that I've got it all over the other colors. Makes no difference at all. Because it's going to wipe right on off. And you can see that there's no blue or red or green contaminating my pink. So I am able to put that all right back into into my little tub. Bring over my burnish and move on. Next color. Let's go with this teal. So I know many of you have seen glitter like this before, but I'm gonna guess there's a few of you that, one, didn't know that glitter came this fine to where it doesn't make a mess. And two, you can use double stick tape to make it stick. So if you are using double stick tape on the back of a piece of paper or on the top of a piece of paper, and then you die cut, you can now make a glittered sticker out of that die cut. And burnish. So these are the colors we have so far. What do you think? Pretty, right? And not all over everything. Let's keep going. I think the hardest part for me is deciding what order to do the colors. And a little bit of silver. And done. And back. No contamination. Lid. Burnish. Wow. Can you see that? This has been burnished. This hasn't. That is so dramatic. Look at that. I don't know if my camera gets this or not, but I sure hope it did, because that's beautiful. Okay, so now let's go with the gold. Dump, brush, burnish. You do your tap, 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 tap. Put it away. And burnish. Same thing. Can you see the difference? Gosh, I hope my camera gets this. Okay, now let's go with the dark green. Dump, brush, tap, tap, tap. And where did I get my brush from? That you can get from the Dollar Tree. These are the Elf line. They used to be $1. Now they're like $3. But still, it's a great little brush. I've had this for at least 10 years. At least. When I taught Be a Glitter Goddess, I had about 20 of these because everybody, I needed one for everybody in the class. So I did my dump, my brush, and now my burnish. And then my last two colors, and then we can move on. But I wanted you to see, one, how easy it is to use the glitter. Two, that if you've got varying widths of Stacy tape, you can do so much with it. In fact, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make kind of faux glitter paper for our Hunkydory. See, my last color I think I'm gonna do, I've got the pink and then the blue. So, well, maybe I'll do the blue next to the green. Or maybe I'll do the pink. I know, see, this is my biggest challenge, is trying to make a decision. And this is sticky right now. The minute I take that liner off, I have to do something with it because that tape is sticky right now. And it's so strong, it's not overly forgiving. My goodness, this will make a happy card just all in itself. And burnish and make it happy and brighten it up and make it wink at you and smile and say, I'm the glitter that does not make a mess. And then my last color is the light blue. And then you will see all 10 colors of the GG Finest Glitter product. And for $3.99, it's the best price I've ever seen on a glitter this fine. Oh, Stacy, what am I doing? Ta-da. What am I doing? Stacy, put it back. Usually a microfine glitter like this, because it's ground so fine, can be upwards of $6, $6.50 for the same size package, same size bottle. Sometimes $7. I've seen it as high as $7.99. But we have it for $3.99. And then if you do the I Want It All, it's on a better deal. So that's where the savings is, on the bundle. But you buy it once and you really don't have to buy it anytime, unless you're doing like mega invitations or something where you're using a lot of it, the same color and a lot of it. All right, so let me brush that off. Let me brush that off, and then let me burnish. So pretty. So you can see here and here are burnished, but here is not. So I used to burnish like this. I mean, that'll do it too. Just kind of stand there and do that. All right, there we go. Pretty, right? That's a card right there. I can just crop that out, put on a big surprise or happy birthday or congratulations, and it is beautiful. All done with an inexpensive tape. And the tape comes in so many different widths. This one's a 1/4 inch. This one I think is a 1/2 inch. This one's 1 inch. We go all the way down to 1/8. You can make fabulous stripes in all the different sizes, absolutely. Okay, so I wanted to show you the glitter, and then I want to show you the Sizzix metallic, the Sizzix effects there, metallic flakes. Now these are my original bottles. If you go back and you watch a YouTube from eons ago, you will see that these actually are the original bottles. There's no label on the top, and I've dented them, you can see. But I dented them on purpose because I don't think that there was a label originally on the top when these launched. And the lid is it's kind of a, oh, did I just break my nail? I bet I did. It's kind of a thin thin metal that you will dent. You can dent. It doesn't hurt anything, but I didn't want people, I bet I did. Okay, don't worry about it. Let it go. So I didn't want you to buy them and see the dented lids and think that that was uncommon. But then they came back and, well, hello, they started putting labels over the top. So now you don't see any of it. But these are the original 3 that I started with. I can't even tell you how many years ago. And their flakes are only in 3 colors. unlike some of the other manufacturers who make metal flakes, but the price is so good. They also are $3.99 each, and then we have it on an I Want It All for a special price, a lower price. But these are just like the glitter. They last and they last and they last and they last. And the thing about them is that, one, do not have an air conditioner, a ceiling fan, any kind of fan going when you use them, because they are like, I mean, they will move. They will just move. They are so light and so airy. Also, you may not want to keep them in this jar, because every time you use them, you think that more is growing inside. It's not. They are so condensed in that as they aerate and fluff up, they almost don't fit the jar anymore. It's like you never run out of them. They just keep, you're like, how can there be even more in there than I started with? It's because as they separate and as they grow and as they aerate and fluff up, it takes up more space in the jar. So some people will use them in a inexpensive throwaway Tupperware jar or lid or Tupperware container, anything like that. So if you want them as they aerate, if you're having trouble keeping them contained, that's a good way to take care of that. Just dump them all in there. I'm going to use the 1-inch tape, and I'm going to do 3 of the, just 3 1-inch. Well, maybe, as long as I'm doing it. What if I do that? And then I do that. I mean, I am here, right? And then I do that. And then let's do that again. So 1, 2, 3. Let me go back just a little bit. And now this is a non-stick, non-slip craft mat. That's why this was able to pull off so easily. This is a Scrapbooking Made Simple craft mat, which means that it does not move. This is not taped down. There is silicone on the back of this craft mat that will adhere it. It holds it in place. It grips to your table. On the back side is the silicone, so a non-slip, and on the top is a non-stick, which is why the tape pulls off so nicely and so easily. I was the first one to come out with silicone on the back of their craft mat. And I did it because nobody else had it and I wanted it. Sometimes when you want something, you just gotta do it for yourself. Well, I wanted to give Ed a hug, but that was better I not. I could just see it making the local news. But he's so nice. It was such a good concert. He was so personable. Okay. Okay, so now I can cut off the back and get rid of all that extra, and then we're going to use the Sizzix foils with them. They're metallic flakes. And see how easy that comes off The right tools for the right job. Get yourself a pair of non-stick scissors. It will make your life easier. And then let's do the other side. Of course, it's still sticking to me. Okay. All right. Now we're going to use the flakes. And I think I'll start with the gold. And when you open them, you will notice that there's a little protective lid on there. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to get rid of that. You want to keep that if you are going to keep them in this jar. It does help keep them contained, so when you open them, they just don't fly out everywhere. I'm also going to be using a spongy kind of tool here. We used to use like a stipple brush, but then Creative Expressions came out with these sponge applicators that are meant to be used with their gilding flakes. Creative Expressions must have 15 different blends of gilding flakes where you can get mulberry colors and wines and teals and silvers and golds all mixed in. They make the most beautiful blends, but they're also about $10.75 for each little jar. I'm happy to stick right now with my $3.99 gold, silver, and are they calling this rose gold? Please don't call it rose gold. Did they call it rose gold? I can't see it. They did. They called it rose gold. It's copper. That's every bit as much of a penny as I've ever seen. So I'm happy to stick with my copper, gold, and silver because the price is just too good to pass up. So I'm going to be using one of these sponges, and that's what's going to cement everything down. So I'm going to start with my gold, and I'm going to take off all 3 of my liners. Bring over my tweezers. Now I have very exciting news that I will be announcing on my birthday, October 7th, but we've been out of something for, I don't know, a couple years now. I wonder what it is that might be coming back to Scrapbooking Made Simple on my birthday, October 7th. I don't know what I could be talking about. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Me neither. So now I'm going to take the flakes, and I'm literally just going to put some on. And I'm going to kind of spread them around. And they're kind of folded into each other so I can grab them and move them. See, I've got a lot on that one that I can move around. See here, this is a good one to show you. Can you see how they're all kind of like layered into each other? I don't know if my screen, if my camera can catch it. They're all just kind of layered into each other. So you almost have to kind of separate them. And then I can really pull these apart. And then once I have enough, you want to make sure that you have enough. I think I'm going to tap them on down and try. See, this piece right here is just one big hunk of gold that I need to separate. It's just probably, I bet there's 50 layers of gold flake on there. All right, so let's put this back for now, move that over there, and I'm just going to kind of tap it down into place. And then I'm going to come through, and with this little sponge, I'm just going to move the flakes kind of all over. And that's simple. Look at how pretty is that. Now I do have all of this left. It's beautiful, isn't it? And it was just that simple. I do have all of this left down here. And I can go ahead and put it back if I want to go ahead and maybe get my little... I could have done it on a card base and then I just would have been able to put them right back in. Because all of those are, you can save them. Even those tiny little bits will adhere to the tape. And you can use those tiny little bits at a later time. Eventually, what ends up happening is that everything in here kind of turns into tiny little bits. But it's still totally usable. That's why these flakes last, just like the glitter, a really long time. Okay, so I think I'm going to then do maybe the silver. And let's just do the same thing. So you get 6 brushes. 6 of the sponges in here, and I would use 1 sponge per color is what I would do. That way you don't accidentally mix your gold flakes with your silver flakes as you're sponging it off. But it's up to you. If you don't mind a blend, then go for it. But since you get 6 of them, yeah, you know, you might as well just keep 1 per color. There's only 3 colors of Sizzix metallic flakes. And gosh, at $3.99, that would be $12, and then they're on sale. So I think they're under $10 for all 3 of them. See, look at a big chunk. It's so fine and so airy that I can just kind of lay them down and separate them. So this is actual metal. It's not a plastic or gosh, it's not a foil. It is a metal. Thin, tiny little sheets of a metal. All right, I think I'm going to try that and see if that's enough. And I'm going to grab this one. Let's get that little piece on there too. And let's just kind of tap down. I might need to add some more. But so far it looks pretty good. And I used less this time, so I'll have less at the end to put back in. Yeah, see, I used less, and there's less to work, there's less mess, less to put back in. So let's do my last color, which is going to be my rose gold. And then we'll move on to Hunkydory. So again, imagine taking some Stacy tape, whether it be, this is a 5-inch size, we actually have a 6-inch, we have it a 2.5, and putting it on paper and taking one of your favorite dies or a sentiment and die cutting and then peeling the tape off and adding the foil to it or adding the glitter to it. And because it's tape, it's kid-friendly because you're not using a liquid. No liquid glue. Here we go with our rose gold copper. Now, you tell me, is that rose gold or is that copper? Come on, Sizzix, I love you. You know I do, but let's call it what it is. There's nothing wrong with copper. Copper's a lovely color. See, I've got so much on there, I'm just gonna kind of stick it down. Because I pulled a really big piece. And I think I might call this one done too. See, that's a really big piece. And let's see what we get. Now I know there's lots of you out there that do this all the time, but there's also lots of new people that have never seen anything like this before. And it's a good reminder for those of you who are like, oh yeah, I have those flakes, those metallic flakes from Sizzix, to see that you don't need to use a liquid glue with it. Good reminder of that, and a great opportunity to show new crafters how easy it can be. All three colors, all three widths. Now I could cut this down and I could make this into one card and do something with it. I could make this into a, in fact we might, we'll see. Time will tell. I have no idea what I'm gonna get myself into. But let's clean this up just a little bit. I've got a little bit of a mishmash going on here. So I used more copper, more rose gold than I needed. And if you search for it, it's going to be under rose gold, not copper. I'm just a little shameful and call it as I see it. What do you think between that and the glitter? Easy to use, does not make a mess, affordable, really affordable at $3.99. It's a great value from both companies, and the looks are rich. These are beautiful. This is just too much fun. Okay, so then let's move into the Hunkydory. And I think I'm gonna try and make something from each set. I'm gonna start with, I guess I'm gonna start with Winter Wishes because it's the one that's on top. I'm gonna open it up, I'm gonna pull everything out so you see everything that's in here. And you're going to get not just the Winter Wishes, you'll get the Contemporary Christmas, you'll get the Christmas Classics, you'll get the Festive Friends, and you will get the Crafty Magazine. So if you are having Thanksgiving at your house, or if you're going somewhere for Thanksgiving, take these with you. What a great way to keep everybody entertained. Everybody has to make a card or two. I think that's the rule. So they give you samples on both sides, and then inside you've got everything from paper. Which way are we going? Okay, so here you've got a topper set. What's a topper set? Well, these punch out and you use them on top of a card. You can make the most beautiful tags with these, absolutely. But what I want you to see is that this isn't a solid piece. You have, let's punch this one out. So now I can use this as a solid piece, or I can take my border off and maybe use that with something else, or I could put this down and pop this up, or I can use the additional silver piece on something else and have this in the center of that, backed on and there's your card. This is a black cardstock. This is Sizzix black card bases. So black card bases and black envelopes. You get 10 envelopes, 10 card bases, and when we put them on sale, they're $3.99 for 10 cards and 10 envelopes. There's your card right there. Put it down, put a sentiment in, and you are finished. Or I could put back the extra silver, and I could have that as my card. It really is up to you. Hunkydory gives you so much to choose from, and that's just one topper. I still have this one to use. I have this one to use. I have all the little sentiments that can be used. That's just one. And I've got one sheet, 2 sheets. Again, multiple levels, multiple layers, multiple pieces to pop out. Look at how beautiful these are. I've got borders going on. Pop that right on out and you've got a border happening. Look at, they are just elegant. And again, I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3 different pieces. Here, 1, 2, yep, 3 different pieces. Isn't that beautiful? And they're foiled and elegant. I love this one. I do, I love this one. Oh, see, I chose the birds twice. I guess I like birds. I do. So I've got 1. And then I could separate. I could just leave it like that. And literally, there's your card. Whether you put it on the black, I have black and white for today. Nope, I like it on the black. It looks beautiful on the black. Or I can separate it out. And just use elements of it. So I could put this one here. And put that in there. And then take and put that on there for my address, my to, and who I'm sending it to. Okay, so maybe I'll play with those. I love this one. So you can see all of the amazing value. And I'm still on the toppers. The choir. Now this one's a little different. This is a decoupage set, which means you take one layer, your base layer, and then you add the next one on top, and then the next one on top, and then the next one on top. And what happens is it makes a 3D embellishment. So this, you can use the layers all by themselves, or you can stack them on top of each other to make a 3D embellishment. Then we get into the paper. So they give you paper that's going to coordinate. It is single-sided, and it's their adorable scoreable paper, which means if you cut it and you want to make a card out of it, so forgive me for doing this. I don't use a trimmer. And that was a really bad cut, but I will fix it. So let's say I wanted to fold it and make a card base out of it. Because it's adorable scoreable, it's not going to crack at the top. And then I could put that there. And that there. And I've created. There is so much to be done with these. Here's the next piece of paper. And the next piece of paper. This is all out of the one pack that retails for $25.99, but we have it as the bundle. And you cut these and you crop these. You could use these just for mats and not make it a card base at all and get even more out of your money. It really is up to you what you want to do with them. But there is ample opportunity to make beautiful things. I am so sorry I can't sell them individually. They came to us as a bundle. They're going out as a bundle. And while we have more than we normally do I have oodles and oodles and oodles? I don't have oodles and oodles and oodles, but I have enough. I'm hoping I have enough. And they all are meant to coordinate. So this is the first set. Oh my gosh. Hello. I love this. Oh my gosh. See, and I love this too. I'm trying to decide. I used this one. What if I wanted to add just a little something to it? I don't know. Let's play with this one and see what I do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but we're going to do something. So that's one. That's the first one. And this one was Winter Wishes. Now, I'm not sure if you can find this someplace else, maybe at another local independent retailer, where they just have the Winter Wishes being sold by itself. I think what if I take and maybe with a little Stacy tape, maybe I use my green glitter. Maybe I do a fine border. Okay, so what if I took my Stacy tape and I ran it along the top, all four edges of my card base. So I went a little bit long. I'm going to cut it down. And what if I did the green glitter? Because this has got a little bit of green glitter. Yeah, a little bit of green in it. You think the green would be too dark? Should I use the blue? Maybe I use the blue. So I'm going to take, it's right on my card base. I'm going to take and put a little bit of my blue glitter on there. I want to make sure I've got this down really good. Pull up. A little bit of my blue glitter. Because I don't want silver. There's a lot of silver going on already. And just dump it. Put it back. Burnish. So I'm burnishing outward, because I don't want the tape to roll back onto itself. So I'm burnishing outward. And now let's take another piece. And let's go down this side. I'm going to go right over the top of what I just did on that corner. Oh, that's too close to the edge. So I'm just going to line it up. That looks good. Cut off my extra. Peel it off. Cut a little bit. Nope, just let it go. Add my blue again. And I'm going to do that around all 4 sides. Almost like I'm matting the whole thing in a blue glitter, only I'm not using a full sheet of blue glitter paper. Put it back. So glitter paper can be a little pricey, and it can be hard to find the color that you're looking for too. So if you've got a microfine glitter like this, you're able to make your own. And now my next. This one I'm going to close it up for because I don't want to lay it this way and put my tape down unless I want blue glitter going around the entire body of my card base. And I'm just going to line it up. And am I aligning it perfectly? No, I'm just doing the best I can. Cut off my extra, which is why it's good that Stacy tape is so long, because really it goes a very far. You get a lot for your bang with Stacy tape. Make sure it's down really good. See, but I want to pull that up. Down really good. And take off, and then a little bit more blue. And when you're doing this at home or with your crafty friends or your church group or your Girl Scout troop, you will find it goes much faster. And then burnish and burnish. And now all I have is one more to go. I didn't go super wide because I wanted to have that black still behind it. You think I made that long enough, or did I go too short? Nope, I went too short, so I'm going to save that piece. I could have used a slightly wider tape if I wanted more of a border. And trim off the back. Make sure it's down good. I got a gold flake in there. All right. And then we'll peel it off and do our last little bit of glitter. And then this one will be done. So if you are budget-minded and glitter paper can be an expensive little thing to buy, and gosh, if we use this as a mat and we put something entirely in front, I mean, if I was to use it as a mat, let's say I had that to fit, nobody would know that that's black paper and that the center of it isn't glittered at all. All I want to do is get the effect. So sometimes to save on money and to make more of what you own already, it's better to just take a little bit of a time. Let's see, which side did I do? It's this side, okay. And you can really give the illusion that you have used a full sheet of glitter paper when you haven't. Zoop, 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 zoop. Zoop, zoop. Sound effects required here at SMS. I have all sorts of sound effects. Zoop, 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 and tap, 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 and and psh, psh was a big one. Don't know how you spell psh, but it's a big one for me. So now I've got my glitter all the way around. And then I can come back and put that right on top. And it just finishes the card out. It just adds a little, well, it certainly adds a little winter magic for sure, without question. Do I want to put the center? Do I want to do it this way? I could. Entirely up to you. Do I want all three of them? And then I just have the, see, I think that's beautiful. And having that glitter edge just adds a little something to it. I think I tend to be partial maybe to this one, just because I like the fact that the black then separates all the silver and really makes it pop. So then I can take my Stacy tape and go one. I have this piece over here that I didn't use. 2. 3. 4. And because it's double-sided tape, where it accidentally went over, all I have to do is fold it back into itself. I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to fold it right back into itself because it's double-sided tape, and you can do that. And then I'm going to line this up on here. So I'm kind of playing with it before I absolutely cement it down. Now I need to make sure that I put this the right way, because that would be really bad if I did. Okay, so that goes here. So I can just take some Stacy tape. You would do a better job than I am. I just want to get this down so you can see. So I could have gone really simple. Absolutely. I could have gone uber simple and literally just taking it straight out. But I didn't. I wanted to add a little something to it. And then I've got these beautiful little, I think I have, you could make almost little holly berries on here if you wanted. Our little snows. I think I'm gonna wait and see what I like. Okay, so one done. You can see how easy it is to just make absolutely beautiful things. Fast and simple if that's what you're looking for, or you can take them to the next level. Now the next set that I have is Festive Friends. Let's see what Festive Friends holds in store for us, shall we? The SMS girls are all drooling over who gets the leftovers, because once I open it, we can't sell it. And so the SMS girl Elena has already put her dibs in on the ones she wants. So Festive Friends, lots of samples. And the thing is, you can get these all made up in no time at all. And they're perfect for just about anybody. Maybe you're not a big Festive Friends, person. Oh gosh, I don't know how. Look at how darling are these. Okay, these are just so stinking cute. And this is the decoupage. So you start with one and then you start layering all the different elements. So you've got one on this side, one on this side. But you can use them individually just as individual elements as well. Oh, see, and look at, he's darling, right? They're so cute. And then we've got here the little hedgehog. Oh my gosh. And the little teddy bears. Oh my gosh. Okay, and the puppy. Oh, so cute, the puppy, with all the little sayings. Warm winter wishes. Here comes Santa Paws to a special friend at Christmas. Oh, they're so cute. And the border. Okay. Mooey Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh my gosh, I love the next one. Okay, so I'm not so sure about this one, but I'm sure when it's done it'll be darling. But I am over the moon on this one. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I might play with that one. Oh, but look at the little Santa. Right? Look at the little Santa. You think 3 will fit? I might play with that one too. And then all of the paper to go with. That you cut to whatever size you want it to be. In the UK, they're going to take this and they're going to fold it in half and make a card. That's really big card for us here in the US. But by gosh, we could get 4 card toppers or 4 mats out of this without much problem. How pretty. Look at how cute is that. So this is the second collection. And I'm not even playing with the paper, I'm just playing with the toppers. You could use this to make your envelopes. This is yummy. Oh, I love it. Oh, see, and I think this is so elegant. And super fun. Look at the foil on there. I'm still not 100. I'm sure they'll come out cute once you do them, but I'm still on the fence on this one. Love this. Look at, that's a card right there. He's already foiled. Add some bling and you're done. And you still have all of this to play with. So this will probably be the last Christmas video we do, potentially for the year. This, I think, might be it. I think I saved the best for last. And the product is in here. It's here at the SMS. It's ready to go. You will have it in plenty of time. I think right now this is 521, and I think we're just about to start. We're filling 518 and 519, I think. So you'll have it in oodles of time. Let's put that one over there. And I think I might want to play with these two. So I'm going to pop these just to see. Just to see if they will fit. And if I do a white card, I did that. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. I think I need wider than, I think I'm going to grab a piece of white paper. And I'm going to take piece of my 5-inch and tear it off. Now, if I had my dies with me, I would die cut this as opposed to using a whole big piece. And you know what? I think I'll use it maybe as a strip as opposed, since I'm not die cutting. So I'm just trimming off the back. And what if playing with my white card base. I'm going to cut off the top piece here. And I think I'll save that for something else because this is good sticky to still do something with. I'm not going to get rid of that. And I'm going to keep this piece because that's still got lots of adhesive on it. I'm not going to get rid of that. Maybe I die cut a sentiment out of that. But I've made myself a nice little rectangle. Let's see how much narrower I need it to be. You're like, just take a trimmer. But what challenge would that leave me? Gosh, I didn't need to use that big piece at all. Okay, I'm going to save all of those because they're too good to get rid of. And let's see if I'm close. And what's this, the thinnest tape that I have out? Thin tape. Hello, thin tape. Where did you go? Right here. Hello. I can still go a little bit more narrow. All right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to tape that down to my card base. Center it up. Tape it down. I'm going to save this because this has got adhesive on it and I can make this a line somewhere down the line. I'm not throwing any of that away. So let's add some Stacy tape to the back. And let's get it down so then I can glitter it. So instead of doing monkey see, monkey do, which is great if you are in a rush or you're a newbie crafter and you want to make Christmas cards, this is the first year you're going to attempt to make Christmas cards. Oh my gosh, is this the kit for you? But for those of us who have been around the block a little bit and we want to put our own little stamp on it, well, absolutely. Why wouldn't we? So I'm just going to center this up the best that I can. I'm an eyeball it kind of girl. Yay. I'm going to pull the liner off. And expose my sticky. I might save that piece of liner. That's a good size liner. There's a reason to save the liners. That's a whole nother class. And I think I'm going to take my red and I'm going to glitter this entire front sticky panel in red. Remember, I put it on and I let the gravity do the talking for me, do the talking and the walking. I just put a little bit of glitter all the way across. And then I just stand it up and let that glitter fall down and cover all of the sticky. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. And then take your inexpensive makeup brush and brush, brush, brush. Now I Probably, well, I didn't do a great job taping down. Maybe I should add a little bit more tape to that. I just got it down so we could get the glitter on my panel. I'm going to stick a little piece of tape under here just to cement this side down too. At least a little better than it is. There we go. All right, now oh, you can even see where I put my fingerprints. It's starting to burnish. I need to go in there and start to rub. And you can see the glitter is changing. So up here, can you see where I've burnished and where I haven't? There's such a big difference in the color of the glitter, in the shine of the glitter. So a little bit of burnish goes a really long way. And I've got a glitter strip down the middle. Now, let's take and brush it off. Shoop, 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 shoop. And let's take a strip of this. And put this. Oh, Stacy, should I? No guts, no glory. We're just going to go for it. And a strip of this. And a little piece under here. Zoop. And down that goes. And then let's cut the rest off. So far, no wet glue, just some adhesive tape, some inexpensive glitter. Does it have to be this glitter? It doesn't have to be this glitter, but it helps if it's a MicroFine glitter, because that's what gives you this. It doesn't even feel like glitter. And it's clean looking, no mess. That's an important thing. I know some of you are like, I don't do glitter. Well, you can, it doesn't make a mess. It doesn't get all over. Look at it, it's not everywhere. And then I think we'll use the silver. So I'm straight on a card base right now. I think that's enough. I'm just gonna do it on one side, grab my little silver, kind of push it down into place and move it along. Brush off. Now I've got a silver stripe going down. Let's do the other side. A little of this goes a long way. That's going to be plenty. And let's push it down with my little spongy. And the sponges were developed for flakes like this. They were developed for the Creative Expressions flakes, but their flakes are the same as Sizzix. The only difference is the Creative Expressions flakes have beautiful blends. They're not just the straight color. You've got the blends going on. And if you love the blends, those are the flakes I would recommend. The Creative Expressions flakes are the most beautiful out there. But if you're happy with gold, silver, and copper, and of course you can mix the gold and the silver together, and you can mix the gold and the copper and the silver and the copper, or the gold, silver, and copper as a make your own blends, absolutely. Oh, and then I think I'm going to take, because I know me. And I'm going to put the finest little mat around these guys. So they look okay straight on it. But I think once I add a super fine little black mat, it's going to look even better. And I mean a super fine little black mat. Just so it sets it off. And see, I went too big. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to tape it right back into itself. I think a super fine little black mat will just set it right off that red. And I'm just going to freehand it. Because that's how I roll. Oh yeah, that black just adds that little pop. So let's do the other ones. Let's just cut a strip out. And tape the other ones down and pop them out, cut them out, and then we can get them down. Now that is out of, this card is out of this one sheet. And I still have all of this left to use. If you've got a social function to go to, you're going to a women's retreat or a guy's retreat or a church function, you can put these out with just some tape and some card bases. You don't need the glitter. You don't need the flakes. You can let people who have never made a card before put them together just as with the product that comes in the little kits, and you will, the look on their face, because you get so much, they can pick the one they want to do. The look of accomplishment and wonder on their face that they did this and it looks that good. Well, you might have made a new crafty friend. And then everybody who makes a card before they leave has to pass it to the person on the left. You will find that people do not want to give up their cards. They're like, no, I'm going to keep this forever. It's wonderful when that happens because they're so in awe that they were able to do something that was so easy but looks so good, and they made it themselves, and that sense of accomplishment and of wonder, it never gets old as somebody who teaches. It just never gets old. And these are so easy to do that everybody is successful with them. So I thought for our last Christmas class, at least I think it's our last Christmas class of the year, Gosh, I almost could have done a strip of black. And have them go down the center. They're so cute. I could almost, oh gosh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I could almost make these mats even thinner. I just said I'm not gonna do that. And I've made a darling Christmas card. I've got the flakes going on. I've got the red background going on. I've got my 3 panels going down. I could certainly make this into a bigger 5x7 card if I wanted to. And tape those down and call it done. Put a sentiment in the middle and poof. One, two, and 3. So double-sided adhesive really is your friend. My double-sided adhesive is also heat resistant. So that means that I can take and throw embossing powder on top of it and heat it up. It's wonderful that way. I could have even put 2 strips of black and then put the silver on top of the black now that I'm thinking about it. Ugh. Well, there's only about, I don't know, a dozen more cards that can be made. No, more than that. Probably 24 more cards that can be made. Okay. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right, I'm going to put that one there. So, I really, really wanted to use that other one. I really, really wanted to use this one, but I have to move on to the next kit. But oh my gosh, isn't this beautiful? Don't you just love these? I love these. I do. Gosh, I could even come in and put some blings down it. Okay, stop. But I love this one. I have thoughts what to do with that one. But let's move on. Let's move on. The next set is Classic Christmas. Let's see what Classic Christmas holds in store for us. Just trying to straighten up a little. All right, let me go back a little bit. So you've got the samples that you can copy verbatim or not. Oh, look at him. Isn't he so cute? Look at the colors. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Really, it's just beautiful. Oh, and then the rest of them are backwards. Okay, let's go this way, and then let's go that way. There we go. I've got Santa. He's all foiled out. But I think we've already done a Santa. Oh my gosh, is this absolutely gorgeous? And you've got multiple layers in there. That's beautiful. Oh, look at the little toy shop. And the teddy bears. So this is going to be a decoupage set where you can stack and layer. Oh, I think I might do the Christmas tree. Or I might do the wreath. We'll hold that one aside. Oh my gosh, but then there's this one. Oh my gosh, I don't know. This one's beautiful too. And then the bells. It's like they just get better and better. And then the paper. All the paper to match. And the paper is foiled. This one says festive fun, and it's got foiling going on. Look at how pretty. Now this doesn't scream Christmas. You could use this. I mean, it's beautiful. It's just got little flowers going all over it. Just lovely. So this is, and there's your card right there. Done. Bam. Drop the mic, walk off the stage. There you go. There's a card right there. Bam, drop the mic, walk off the stage. All of this comes in it. And my goodness, how you can use this again and again and again. You can use this piece right. Here's your card. You use this for something entirely different. This is just a sky scene. Here's a guy card right here. For Father's Day, put some tools on there. Slimline it up here, and that's a celebration card right there, or a happy birthday card right there. Use this piece for Christmas, use over here for wedding. You really have so many different options with it. But I pulled a couple sheets, pulled more than a couple. I love this one, but I love this one, and I love this one. Okay. I actually think I'm going to start with this one. And since I don't have a slimline card with me, now this can be used for anything. It's just a nondescript burgundy sheet of paper. I feel slightly guilty. I'm gonna cut this. I feel so guilty. I'm gonna cut this. This is your card. It's right there. But I'm gonna cut it. Like, don't do it. Don't do it, Stacy. Okay, there, that's good. And I want to make sure I've got that star in. I do. I'm almost there. I just have a little bit more to go. And I think I'm going to tape it down in place. so that I can finish my cutting and not worry. So I'm just going to have the whole front of my card in this panel. I'm not going to mat. I'm not going to do anything. It is perfect just the way it is. So I've got my card base, and I could do it on the white if I want. I'm going to line it up. No, line it up. And now I just have that to cut off. Okay, I got them in, I got the star, I've got the side. But I think I am gonna take these from Find It Trading. They've got these iridescent bling. So Find It Trading's bling is super cool. They give you a whole sheet of beautiful colors, not all the same, but a whole sheet of a ombre, a spectrum of colors that you can use. I love their bling, and it's really, again, it's affordable. There is 756 pieces of rhinestone on these for $3.99. And we have all the different colors. I think there's 10 different colors. But I'm gonna use this one because I want to take these kind of iridescent-y ones. Can you see how they're iridescent-y? And I'm gonna dot them kind of around. And to do that, the easiest way to do that is with a Marvy tool. It's the Jewel Picker-Upper. It has two sides, a little bit larger, a little bit smaller, and they literally just pick it up and allow you to put it down. Now this is some kind of a plastic rubbery, so if it stops picking up, that means maybe you have your finger oils all over it, or so you can come in, kind of clean it up, wait for it to dry. Can these wear out? Well, it depends upon how many jewels you're picking up. Now, the easiest way to do this, and let me zoom in for those of you who haven't seen it before. Bling can be challenging, but the easiest way to do this is to take the bling, push to the side, pull up, and put down. To the side, pull up, and put down. To the side, up and down. To the side, up and down. To the side, up and down. And before you know it, you are adding bling to anything you want, and it's not flicking everywhere and moving high in there and getting, well, we found bling in my hair. We found it on my shirt. We have found bling on my couch. Oh, pick it up. This is the easiest way to do bling. To the side and pick it up. And it just clings onto this little tool. And I can add some stars that twinkle. I can also put a bling all the way down to the side and down, to the side and down. These little jewel picker-uppers are a game changer. all of a sudden using bling is no longer a chore or a challenge. So now I've got some twinkle stars going on. I added that beautiful black bling down the center. What was left on that paper? Like, now what's she doing? So remember, I took the panel and I'm making it mine. I'm embellishing it up to make it mine. I could have just used the panel and been done. But why do that when we can do more? Okay, down really good. I'm done with the bling for right now. Down really good. Up. Grab my gold sponge. You're like, but it's on the inside of the card. I know. It's a happy surprise when somebody opens it up. We went the extra effort. But really, did it take any effort? No, but do they need to know that? No. I will not tell if you do not tell that it was this easy to gold leaf something. Need a little bit. Is there a piece hanging off the side? There is a piece hanging off the side. Put my lid on before it blows away. Yeah, that's good. I did it right. And now put your sentiment. Look at how pretty that just adds. That carries that whole gold metallic all the way through. And it just adds a little something something. So yes, I used the panel, but I added my own bling. And I put some beautiful gold foil in the inside, so when it opens up as pretty as the outside. Where is it? No, not that one. Oh, I don't know where I put. Oh, it's right here. So then I can take a sentiment. My God, these are just, holy smokes, they're just beautiful. I could take a sentiment and put a sentiment on the inside, but I think I'll leave it. I'll let the girls do something with it. And I wanted to do the Christmas tree. We'll hold the Christmas tree because I need to still show you one more set. I could do this all day long, but I know you can't do this all day long. So the last one is Contemporary Christmas. So you've got your samples. Okay, let's see what we've got for Contemporary Christmas. Pretty colors. Kind of the pinks and the purples, all the pretty Christmas ornaments. Pretty colors. Oh, the swans are beautiful. Oh, the kitty cat is cute. Oh yeah, I like the kitty cat. Love the poinsettia. Oh, these are just, every one of them is just beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that Christmas tree too. See, and I love this holographic. Wow, that's super pretty too. Okay, I'm gonna put that one off to the side because oh my gosh. Have you ever seen just anything more beautiful? And then all the papers. Again, there's your card. And then you use the rest for whatever, whenever. There's your card. And then you use this. It's nondescript. You can use that for anything. This paper is going to go a long, long way. Here you make 2 cards. One there, and then you keep the paper. Oh, look at how darling is that. But I'm not going to make another card just using the panel. I'm not. I'm going to actually make one. Ooh, that's beautiful. I don't know if you can see the foil. Oh, he's so cute. Ah. This is beautiful. And look, it's got the copper foil at the bottom. Elegant. So this is the last set, the last collection. All of this is for you, all of it. And I'm sorry we can't break it up. I know some of you are going to be like, why can't you? Because we just can't. It's coming in as a bundle, came as a bundle. We're sending it out as a bundle. So do I want to use the kitty cat? Kitty cat's awful cute. But so is this. So let's pop him. And let's pop him. Awful cute. And let's see about a white card base. Here. What do I have left over here? Nope, that piece is... Nope. Oh, we're going to try side by side and see what happens. I don't know that I want it to be the whole thing. Yeah, maybe I do. I know, decisions, just do it, Stacy. Color glitter? Red, green. Let's go with the green this time. Come on off my finger. There we go. Let's go with the green and see what the green looks like. Now, is my strip perfectly straight? No. But is this a handmade card? Yes. Is anybody going to notice that my strip is not perfectly straight? No. They're just going to be in awe that I made a handmade card for them. Ooh, that green is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to do one more strip and lay it right on top of the other, just because I want it a little bit wider, but I don't have a wider, oh, I didn't tap. I don't have any wider tape with me on my table. So I'm going to burnish, because I want to make sure that I get my glitter down there really good, and hopefully you'll be able to see the glitter getting happy, because it does, it gets happy. I don't know if you can see that it literally changes color. And it cements it so that it doesn't get all over the place. But I am going to go one more, just a little bit wider. I don't know either. We're going to see. You're like, can you do that? For those of you who are still with me, bless your pea-picking heart. And my YouTubes are non-scripted, non-edited. And while I know what product I'm going to use in them, I have no idea what I'm going to create. We just go. Any mistakes I make are the mistakes you see. Any happy accidents are happy accidents that we share together. I'm making sure it's down really good. And then I'm going to pull it off. Put my glitter down, because I didn't have a piece wide enough, but I want it to be wider. I don't know. I can kind of see where it's almost double dark. Maybe if I did them side by side. because I overlap. Oh, I forgot to brush off. I overlapped as opposed to going side by side. But maybe not. Where there's a will, there's a way. See, I'm going to burnish them into each other. Oh, and it's disappearing. My line is disappearing. See, up here I can really see it, but down there I cannot. Yes, that was a blah. Shameless, right? Wait a minute, I'm trying to get my... wait, I'm trying to get this to go back. So here I can clearly see the demarcation, but because I've burnished them together, magic. Now I won't have any fingerprints when I'm all done. And I've got green all over my finger, but I'm gonna be okay with that because then I can put that on there and now I've got the width that I want. She's like, this girl is crazy. Sometimes, but it's a whole lot of fun. Okay, I'm loving that. I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna keep it just that darn simple. You're like, really? Yeah, really. Just that little bit of green glitter. Mm-hmm. Come on. There we go. I'm not even going to mat this. It doesn't need it. It's got that beautiful holographic all the way around it. But you know what it needs? It needs bling. Let's all say it together. It needs bling. And this is the Christmas bling. So, I've got my little ornaments on my tree. Red, 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 green, 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 yellow. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was a green. It's supposed to be a yellow. I'm just going to move you off. I'll put you down there. I'm moving some of my bling around. And now my Christmas tree has got bling on it. I've got the green going down the side. I am done. This one is finished. Done. Complete. All it needed was that little bling on the tree to make it sparkle just a little bit more. The green border down the side, I used 1-inch tape because I didn't have anything whiter on my table. I didn't want to get into this. I just wanted to make it easy. put them on top of each other. At first I didn't think it was gonna work, but then I burnished, and it made magic, and my card is done. Oh, but I still wanna do him. How quickly can you get him done? But what would I do? I don't know, but he's so flippin' cute. And I want to put the little blings on the little lights. I just want to put those blings on the lights to make them light up, because it makes my heart happy. I'd have to open some other colors. All right. I'm not going to do him, but can you see the blings on the little lights just to make them sparkle? All right. I won't do him. We're out of time. It's already time to show samples. You're like, wait, what? I know. Okay. So I don't even know where to begin. We went through all 4 of the different bundles that come in the I want it all pack, because it's the only way we're selling it. And I know, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't send icky emails. We've got the contemporary Christmas that I showed you. We've got the classic Christmas that I showed you. And each one of them had oodles of punch-out card toppers. We have the festive friends that I showed you. And we started all the way back with the winter wishes. So all of that, they retail for $25.99 each, but we have them, all 4 of them, plus the free magazine for your $69.99. Last Christmas class of the year, and I think I saved some of the best for last. I went back and I started with this one. And remember, we made the border out of Stacy tape and the GG glitter. And then I made this one where we used the Stacy tape to add some of the silver accent on the side, and we made the strip of glitter out of the tape and red. And then I made this one where I kind of just took the paper and cropped it on down, but I added some bling on the top and bling on the side to fill in here, and some stars going on up top. And then I added a little bit of the gold element to the inside with the Sizzix Flakes. And then we ended with this one where I took 2 smaller pieces of Stacy tape, married them together, put the glitter on, burnished it, and added a little bit of bling to our Christmas trees. So I did one from each kit, and they're all different, and they're all beautiful, and they're all easy to do, and completely accessible to any level of crafter. If this is your first time, you're going to love this kit, because when you finish these cards, even if you just literally pop them out and tape them down, you are going to look amazing to everybody. They are going to think that you paid oodles of money for these cards. And my guess is you can probably make 30 cards easily out of a kit. So that's 120 cards. You could probably do, I don't even know, gosh, you could probably get 20 layouts per 20 layout pages easily, 20 layouts. You could do journals and junk journals and altered art and mixed media with all the extras, with all the throwaways. I didn't even use this little piece. No, I'm still not going to use that little piece. So these are what we made today, but what are you going to make with it? I've got all of them in the bundle. There is no open stock for these. It's a one-time buy. I cannot get them again It was for 2023, and I ordered them in May of this year. So this is your I Want It All bundle. Then I have the Sizzix Flakes for you. And they're $3.99 each if you just want one color. The I Want It All bundle is at a better price. So it's under $10 for all three. It's at a great price. I have got the black and white card bases for you because I think these are the two that lend best to all the collections. I love the black and white. They are heavyweight. You get 10 cards, 10 envelopes, and when we have them on sale like now, they'll be $3.99. You can't go wrong. I've got the GG Bling. All the colors will be on sale for you. They're $3.99, and I think we just did them at $3.99. These come internationally, and I only have so many, and I want to be able to expedite out to you, so we have to go to what we have in stock. So those probably are just regular price. I've got the little foamies that you're going to need when you use the metallic flakes from Sizzix. This is what I was using to put it down so easy. You get 6 of them. So if you have one for each color, you have 3 extras to either share with a friend or maybe use it with somebody else's flakes that have a blend to them. Or you can make a blend. You could have one for all 3 blends. Oh, there you go. So one for each color, and then one for all if you do an all 3 blend, and then one if you do a gold and silver blend, and then one if you do a gold and copper or a silver and copper. You can make blends and use the foamy sponges for your blends. Absolutely. So that's on sale. And then we'll put all of the glitter on sale. And again, it's $3.99 a bottle, a jar. Yeah, lid's on, Stacy. Lid's on. $3.99 a jar. We'll have it open stock and it'll stay $3.99. But if you do the I Want It All bundle, that's where you'll see the better price. And you saw what I did with it, and it is amazing, and that is just on tape. Think about all the things you can do with this stuff, and it's inexpensive, and it lasts so long. You will have this for quite some time. And do you have double-sided tape? Try it, use it, see if it works. And if not, then either get Scorepal, Elizabeth Crafts, or mine. Up to you. So that's everything that's on sale. Sample. Oh, well, I didn't have to make that one. Somebody else did. Look at that. They used the paper and they put the little, oh, great minds think alike. That makes me feel better. I was going to do the same thing, but somebody already beat me to it. And they used the glitter. Ooh, they used this color glitter around the outside for the border. Pretty. And love it. So let me pull samples and then, oh my goodness gracious. This is just beautiful. This looks like a $10 store-bought card. We added some bling, some pearls to it. They actually added a little bit in one of these collections. There's just these little iridescent pearls, and that's what they added to this one. And here, oh, see, I wanted to do her too. And they just added a little bit of bling to her crown. Look at how beautiful. It's pretty. Oh, and they did the blue glitter. This is the blue glitter as the background. So they took a piece of Stacy tape, went all the way around like we started. Remember when we started and we did that? Did it all blue and then matted this on top. So I don't know if you can see, but there's no glitter past there. It's faux. Let me grab some of these. Darling little tags. Taking the paper and just cutting a tag. Putting the embellishment in, adding a little bit of bling to it. And here they used the gold leafing, the gold metallic flakes. They used the glitter, and then they built their card. And I guarantee you, The gold metallic flakes from Sizzix only go around. The center's going to be empty. That glitter only goes around. The center's going to be empty. They did not use a full piece of paper to do that. Same here. You would think that this is a full piece of paper, right? It isn't. They used the 1-inch tape all the way around. Wait, I'll show you. See? Nobody needs to know there's no glitter going all the way through. But it looks good, doesn't it? So a piece glitter, a piece glitter, a piece glitter, a piece glitter, and you don't even see the seams. Love these guys. Hello. Hello. Super cute. And how pretty is this? Again, red glitter going all the way around, just to act as a faux mat. Oh, see, and this one's so beautiful. So pretty. Oh, and here, they did one from the same, gosh. And look at, they put all the blings up here. So they use the paper that comes with it. They use the smaller version with the snow globe. You've got bling going everywhere. And what a cute card is this. Guys, you all did so good. Love it. And here, look at a full. So they took the paper, used the panel. This is a faux glitter background. So I guarantee you, although I don't think I can get this one up, this one's down pretty good. I guarantee you that it's not blue all the way down. She just took strips of Stacy tape all the way around, glittered it, cut it from the paper like I did, only she didn't chop it off like I did. I chopped my Wiseman down, but they still looked good. They still looked good. She left hers full size. I took mine down. And then just a little bit of bling up in the snowflakes. And then somebody did it. Okay. Oh, Catherine, look at you go, girl. What does it say? It says, winter wishes. Look at how, he is darling, but boy, is that a big card. But my gosh, is he cute, right? Well done, you, Catherine. And she just took the paper, she cut it, she scored it, folded it, and made herself a cute little easel. This is just darling, a cute little stack card. Little step card, really darling. And then here we've got the poinsettia. She's got the rose gold copper going all the way around. Fold it up, bring it, oh, look at, so she's got that, the copper metallic, well, the rose gold metallic flakes all the way around it. So here it is. And then they open it up and they pop it up, and those flakes just add that finishing touch. Beautiful, you guys. They're just absolutely beautiful. I love them. Oh, Katie, I love this one. Katie did this one. They all just came, Catherine did that one. They all just came out so adorable. Well done, everybody. SMS Girls did all of them. And then, of course, there was the four that I made. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't look anything like theirs. And that's good. We all do things differently. I went from really simple to a little bit more, not a little bit more, to a little bit more, to probably the most difficult, because I did two different, I did the glitter and I did the metallic flakes from Sizzix. So, what did you think? Are we loving the Hunkydory? I hope so, because I ordered it in May. Can you even believe it? May. Now you know how long it takes to get some things in. In fact, we have some stuff from Simple and Basic stuck in customs right now. It's been there for a week and a half. Fingers crossed it gets out. Fingers crossed it gets out next week. It is what it is. You can't, you couldn't invent some of the stories I could tell you about shipping. You just couldn't. So I'm glad that this is here. I am glad that I saved it I knew it was going to take a long time to get here. It had to be manufactured, and then it had to come via boat, and then it had to get off the port. So I knew it was going to be the last Christmas class of the year. And I hope that you enjoyed it. And even if you don't use it for this Christmas, my goodness, you could start making your Christmas cards in January of next year. Dude, 10 Christmas cards a month with these kits. And by the time Christmas comes, you will have 120 cards. You'll be ahead of the game. All right, you guys. It is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Where are you going to get all this great product? Well, the Hunkydory, you may be able to find it at many retailers. It should be out there at many different retailers. So we encourage that if you want just one of the sets, you shop around and look and see what you can find. The Sizzix metallic flakes, by gosh, they're everywhere. So no matter what retailer you go to, I think they probably will have them. The GG glitter, well, that's pretty exclusive to us. That's a little bit harder to find, and it is a microfine glitter. So if you have a microfine glitter like Elizabeth Crafts, that will work just fine. Some of the Stampendous glitter is microfine. So all you can do is try and play and see how it works for you. And if not, then perhaps your local independent store will have some microfine glitter. But that is what we use today, is GG microfine glitter. And gosh, I can't and then the Sizzix card bases, all I can tell you is if you've got a local retailer, go visit them. And if you don't, then we're thrilled to have you as a customer to Scrapbooking Made Simple. But shop local, shop small, and remember there's lots of small independent online businesses out there as well. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Thank you for letting me share my big date with you, and I can't wait to see you on Monday for our next Make It Monday event, where we have a phenomenal value for you between $80 and $100 down to just $19.99. I'll see you on Monday, everybody. Have a good weekend. Don't forget to subscribe. Who knows, we'll get to 500,000 and then I get to give $500 worth of gift cards away. Bye, everybody.